What's up, guys? Devan here from Engearment.com. Hope you all are having a merry holiday season and excited for the new year. So, one thing we've been super excited about testing out the last couple of months have been the Hoka Mach X2 running shoe. So these are going to be a little bit slimmer profile than what your traditional Hokas are. So, fun fact, Hokas are probably my favorite running shoe. How I got hooked on them is actually one of my girlfriends. Somehow I talked her into coming down to visit me when we lived in Virginia, and somehow talked her into running a half marathon with about a week's notice. That was great. Love you, Michelle. Funniest part about this is she showed up and she said, oh crap, I forgot my running shoes less than 24 hours before the race. So we hopped into a running store and I was like, goodness gracious, girl, what are you gonna do? Like, this is gonna destroy your feet. She grabbed a pair of Hokas and I was like, you're really gonna wear a pair of shoes to run a race that for the furthest distance you've ever run without breaking them in? She's like, yeah, I'll be fine. I was like, okay, pretty skeptical. But I was shocked. She had no pain, no blisters, no issues, no anything breaking them in. So I got a little curious. What I also loved about the Hokas, at least because the Cliftons were kind of my gateway into Hoka's shoes, what I love about them is the cushion. And that's what you'll get here on the Mach X2. So as you can see, Hoka is known for their very large footsole, which I really like. Being someone who had hip surgery, it really does matter to me if I have cushion on my shoes, which is great. So again, that's why kind of Cliftons have been my go-to. I love now Hoka's running shoes, their trail shoes for the speed goats. Check out a few other reviews for those. And now these are my first ones having kind of more of a thinner profile shoe. So this is going to be the Mach X2. So these are great for speed work and running a little bit faster. So they are the difference between these and kind of the Cliftons that I've noticed. One, super lightweight. They're also a thinner profile, so they're going to be a little bit more narrow fit. So I am normally at a size 8 in shoes, 8.5 in running shoes. So I will say these are a woman's 8.5. They fit fine. However, if I do want to wear a thicker sock, I probably would have sized up to a size 9. So just think about what type of sock you're planning on wearing. If it's a pretty thin, barely there sock, keep with their traditional running sneaker size. If you are kind of trying to run in the winter weather when you need a little bit warmer sock, I would size up just a half size or so. So what I also love, these are going to be super squishy and bouncy, like you can see here. So again, like I said, they have the traditional cloud cushioning that Hoka is known for. They are a little bit lighter and lighter. The tongue here is a little bit thinner profile, so it kind of fits your foot a little bit more. These have been clutch for me coaching. So I have, again, in addition to my day job, in addition to Engearment, I am a personal trainer and I'm on my feet quite a bit throughout the day coaching outside or in the evenings. So I was struggling with having some foot pain with what shoes to wear because I didn't really want to wear my running shoes inside. So these have been awesome. So again, what I love about them is they are nice and cushiony. They're lightweight. They look great. I'm personally a huge fan of the white and then the bright color in the bottom. Then the bottom, this is going to be your tread. As you can see here, you have a nice little foot sole in here. This is very similar to what your Cliftons look like. So again, the Hoka Mach X2, I've been a huge fan of. I would highly recommend, again, only 2 things I would recommend is if you are going to wear these, make sure to wear higher socks just because at first the back of the heel kind of does rub. So you might just want to wear either a Band-Aid or a little bit higher socks just for those first couple wears. Again, think about sizing and what type of sock you want to wear. If you want to wear a thicker sock, size up half size. If you want to wear that thinner profile sock, keep with your normal running size. You can get these online, which will include the link in the show notes below. You can also, I would recommend if you haven't tried a pair of Hokas on before, or just in general a pair of running shoes, head to your local running store. It's great to really test those out. Highly recommend sizing up a little bit for your running shoes. What you want to do is you want to make sure that your toe is not slamming into that front part of your foot. You also want to think about if your foot prefers a little bit wider toe box, which is right here. That is really nice. So then you can run a little bit further and not deal with the blisters or kind of that uncomfortableness. If you do have a wider foot, again, these are a little bit thinner profile, so I would definitely try them on beforehand if needed, but I've been a huge fan. So again, if you want to learn more about Hoka, their brand, their mission, how they give back, their variety of shoes, and get your hands on your own pair of the Mach X2, head to the show notes below. Make sure, if you haven't already, to like, follow, and subscribe to Engearment.com on all social medias. Hoping you are wrapping up the holiday season with family, friends, some relaxation time, and getting outdoors. Stay tuned for a few more reviews coming this year, and we'll wishing you a happy 2025.